Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the no brushes makeup challenge. So it's a full face of makeup using only my hands and my fingers, and I'm not gonna lie you guys, I'm a little nervous because normally we've got some brushes going on and I'm missing a lot of products sitting on my desk just mainly because I can't use them with my hands. So I'm a little bit scared, but I'm more excited than scared, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so for primer, I'm going to be taking the Nivea cream. Alrighty, for foundation, I'm going to be taking the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 208 Sun Beige. Shake this up. I think I'm most nervous about the foundation than anything else, just because gotta rub it into my skin. Oh, it's gross. It's gross. I'm horrible at judging amounts with my fingers because I really feel like I put too much on my skin. So for concealer, I was gonna use the NYX Gotcha Covered waterproof one, but I remembered that this one is a very thick consistency. And even with my beauty blender, it's hard to blend out. So I'm going to pass on that, and instead I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 25 Medium. And how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to put it on my finger. Okay, so concealer's applied, and I'm going to go ahead and try and blend this out, hopefully. I'm just going to use patting motions like I do when I'm using my beauty blender. And the concealer does dry pretty quickly, so I would go put it under one eye and then blend that out, and then go to the next one and blend that out before, like how I did, how I just put it completely on my face, and it's actually drying really quickly, so it's becoming a little bit harder to blend and move around. Okay, so it's not turning out too bad so far. I'm gonna attempt to set my under eye using the e.l.f. Sheer Translucent Powder, and we'll see how that goes. This powder on its own is really messy. I think I have some of the powder on my eyelashes. Okay, for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. There's no way in heck I was going to try and contour today, so I guess what I'm going to do is just rub my finger in it. This is so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. Like, it doesn't look too bad on camera, but if you guys could see this in person, this looks like a hot mess. Okay, so, you know, I look really muddy right now, but it's not as terrible as I thought it could have gone. So we are going to keep going, and I'm going to take the NYX blush in Intuition. And I chose a darker blush opposed to a lighter blush, just because I feel like with my hand, I'm not going to get a lot of pigment with a light blush. So hopefully with a dark blush, I don't go overboard. Fingers crossed, but at this point, who knows?
Oh shit.
I should have done my brows first. Oh my gosh, I should have done my brows first, so that way I could use the concealer to clean it up. Oh, it's okay. We're gonna make this work. Luckily, I have tiny pinkies. The rest of my fingers, not so much. But I have tiny pinkies, so maybe this will work. What I'm gonna use is the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Pomade in the shade Espresso. Oh, goodness. So, I'm just gonna... Shit. I'm attempting to dip the tip of my pinky in, but the shit is clumpy. So here we go. Okay, so that eyebrow did come out a lot better than this one. We're gonna leave it and we're gonna move on. Okay, for my crease color, I'm going to take Barcelona Beach. And I think if I do it on like the edge of my finger or the corner of my finger and then kind of, we'll see. Okay, then I'm going to be taking Cocoa Bear, also by Makeup Geek, and I'm going to put that just right below that crease color and a little bit in our outer corner.
Oh shit.
For all over the lid, I'm going to be using the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo. And this is the metal in the shade Inked in Pink. So, that's what it looks like. It's nice and creamy. That could be a bad thing. I'm gonna attempt to blend these two together. Who am I kidding? So because we can't use eyeliner, I was going to try and give it a semi-dark shadow wing type thing. So I'm going to go into the Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take Blackout. And I'm just gonna try my hardest to make at least the tiniest bit of a liner wing something. Okay, for our eyebrow highlight, I'm going to be taking, in the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette again, Bath Water, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with that. Okay, for face highlight, I'm going to take the Gerard Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Marilyn. For my lower lash line, I'm going to go back and take Cocoa Bear again and attempt to smudge this on my lower lash line. For mascara, I know you can't be using the wands or anything like that. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take my Gerard Cosmetics Eternal Eyeliner and put it on my fingers and clamp it on my eyelashes. Because with this one, I found out when I started using it that when I would draw my line, it would get really stuck to my lashes. And when I would go to put my mascara on, I couldn't run my wand through it. So I figured I could try using this for my mascara. So I'm going to like that, and then okay, so it didn't work out exactly as I hoped, but it did put some color on my lashes, so not a complete fail. Okay, for lashes, I'm going to take the Cocoa Lashes in the style Marilyn. I was, like I said, going to use my Demi Wispies if it kind of came out okay, but I don't think that it came out too well, so we are going to go dramatic. And just so that way nobody thinks that it's cheating, I'm going to use my Duo glue in the tube, and I'm going to put it on my finger and then put it on my lashes. This way I'm not breaking any rules if there are any. So like I said, I'm just going to put it on my finger. And then put it on my lashes. Okay, so lashes I normally put on with my hands anyways. I don't use tweezers, so that one wasn't difficult. But for lipstick, I am going to be using the Smashbox lipstick in the shade Mauve Matte. And I'm going to, I guess, just rub it on my finger, and then okay, and you can't use setting spray, I would assume, unless you put it on your hand and then like, but I don't really feel like wasting, so that is going to be it. So this is how everything turned out. So this turned out to be more challenging than I thought it was going to be, but it was also a lot of fun to do. I'm going to have to sanitize like a lot of my products now. But if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to be kept up to date with new videos every week. And until our next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.